Alright guys, this is Julie. In this video, I have a couple computers I want to show you that I've got since I've been on vacation. I know I've not been making a lot of normal videos, but I've been really busy on vacation and with family and all kinds of stuff, and it's also really hard to record when they're all home, so they're all gone right now, so it's easier to record. So I thought I'd record right now before they come back. So this is a computer I got from my brother that gave me this, and his friend. He also gave me this Toshiba as well, and that's my main computer over there, so that's obviously my computer, but I got this computer, as well as this computer, and I'm going to show you them today. So, this is an HP, open it, and you can see it looks kind of funky, and it's got these weird designs here, and you can see that it's actually a touchscreen, one of the very first touchscreens. I put my mouse in there too. Hold on, let me see if I can get this out here. It's got a stylus that you could pull out and you can use it on the touchscreen, as well as you can flip the screen. How do you do it? Let me see. I forget what way. There, you flip it this way. And it turns into a tablet. Which this is a computer I got, which is pretty interesting. Let me just unplug that thing, and it looks like the stand to keep it propped up kind of goofed, so I'll just move that for now. So I got this tablet computer here. Let me set it down again. And basically, it's pretty cool because you can it's like a tablet, except the battery is so big and it only lasts 5 minutes of battery life. Because it does work, and it is really, really heavy. But it's still a really cool looking computer. So, let me set it down and boot it up for you. There is one issue with this laptop, is it does overheat. So I'm going to put it over the edge here so it can blow air, I guess. Even though I think the air vent's right over here, but it's not going to be booted up that long or doing anything major. Does have Windows Vista, however, it did have a password, so I ended up doing a system recovery, which set it back to factory condition, and it kept shutting down in the middle of it, and I had to put it on top of an air vent when I went to my grandpa's to prevent it from overheating, and then it reset, and then I was able to use it, and then I split the partition and installed Windows 10 on one, so now it dual boots with both 10 and Vista, except Windows 10 is, oh, that's not that switch, it's this switch. The Windows 10 was just installed, and I tried to run Windows updates, and it killed the internet. So, well, didn't actually kill it, it's just, it took all the bandwidth, and it was going really slow, and no other devices was able to connect. So, I'll show you, it has both Vista and 10. Let's actually go to Vista first. It'll ask which one. And just to let you know, it is a genuine 10, as actually someone on Twitter gave me a genuine product key since they got a bunch of keys from their school. So, it is a legitimate key. So, what's it doing? Did it freeze? I hope not. So, they decided to be nice and give me one because Vista isn't supported and I don't want to pirate anything. So, it's funny because it was around the same time that I got this. Days after I got it, I haven't really messed with it much, and I had Vista on it. So, thank you. You know who you are. If you're watching. I think it froze. So, that's not a good way to start off this. Let's shut it down and start it again. Windows 10 goofed. So that's not good. I wonder why it did that. So you're probably wondering where these computers come from. Well, my brother and his friend work at a recycling center, and people recycle computers apparently, and they rescue them. Not every single one, but they've gotten some of them, and all the ones they've gotten, they actually gave me a bunch that they're gonna mail back to me that I can't really take on an airplane back home, because there's way too many, and I can't take all those, so that's why I'm only taking like 2 of them. And then the rest of them are getting mailed back, and I took the 2 that at least were the most functional. The other ones have like broken screens and such, but if I hooked them up to monitors, they would probably work. Here we go. Windows 10 or Vista. Let's go to Vista. So I can show you Windows Vista first. Now when I split it, it kind of had a glitch where it wouldn't split right, so there's not a lot of hard drive space going to Windows 10. However, I could probably figure that out and use another program like I did on my laptop to split it. Oh, and it shut off. That's nice. I think the battery might have died actually, because I told you it only lasts like 5 minutes, so I gotta plug in the charger, so hold on. Oh, I started recording again and I accidentally pushed the button by mistake. Well, let's start this up again. See if it works. It should, but we might have to click Vista again. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to click it again because it's booting in 10 again. I know this computer is slow because, again, it also has some overheating issues. I'm gonna need to figure out how to open up this laptop, clean it out. And I heard something about replacing thermal paste. I don't even know how to do that yet, but I need to learn how to do that too, because it probably needs that as well. I'm probably gonna end up looking all this stuff up and trying to do it myself, but if it's too complicated, take it to a shop. Go to Vista here. I am gonna eventually learn how to do it, as I like fixing computers. It's just I'm not as big on hardware, or at least don't know a lot about hardware, but I'm gonna learn a lot about it, so I'll be able to do that kind of stuff as well. And I don't want start prepare. It's just because it shut down in the middle of booting up. That's what happens when your computer shuts down in the middle of starting. It like says it fails. So, I mean, this computer actually works pretty fast once it's booted up. It's just really slow at booting. But it's also a hard drive that was probably thrown around a lot. I mean, we're not sure because it's still in pretty good condition. When I got it, oh, those are loudspeakers too. But when I got this computer, it had dust all over it. Like, I had to clean it with the cleaning stuff. It was disgusting. So there we go. I haven't really done much with it. I did install Opera because it was like the only one I could get to download an Internet Explorer, like 7 or 8, whatever it is. I don't even know what Internet Explorer is. But it was not letting me download Chrome or anything. Oh, I don't need to install these drivers right now because they seem to be working. Ask again later. Ask later. What's this? Local disk F. Oh, it's probably the other dual boot. Weird. Vista recognized it as like a hard drive or something. Well, it's a partition. See, I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's not a lot of space going to Windows 10. So I need to split more or shrink disk C more and then give it to F. But it won't let me shrink it more, and if I use that third-party program, I'm afraid it's going to shut down in the middle of it and like corrupt the whole everything. Which is why I want to get it cleaned up in the inside and clean all the dust out of it first before I actually do that. I want to actually try to fix the overheating issue with this laptop. Go to the properties, and these are the specs. So, There we go. Windows Vista, still Service Pack 1, needs to be updated as Service Pack 2. 4 gigs of RAM, 64-bit, some AMD processor. Never heard of Ultra Dual Core Mobile though. That's interesting. So, specs are actually pretty interesting. So, that's this computer. It actually runs really well. And if I open it, I'm not sure if it's connected to home network or not. I don't think so. I don't think I've connected it yet. But it opens up things pretty quick. I think Windows 10 has internet. So, let me show you the touchscreen works. Well, it does, but it's not at the moment. There it goes. It's not maybe the most accurate. It's like one of the first generation touchscreens. I think it works with your hand as well. Yeah, it does. It just doesn't turn on unless the stylus, I guess, is out of it. See, look. And I can click like the X, and I can touch stuff. And things open. So it does work. So this computer, I mean, it's the design's kind of strange. Oh, it's got the speakers interfering there. If I shut it and do that, then it's like a tablet. It's just pretty cool. And you could touch it and stuff. It's just the overheating issue needs to be fixed. So it would run better. Let me set this down so I can put this back in the other position. Alright. So, that's this computer. Things are really fast on it. Let's shut it down. We'll do this. Oh, I think I accidentally clicked lock because my hand. So let me use the stylus. Oh, it's even got that hover. You can hover over the screen. So you know what you're clicking before you click it. Now that's pretty useful. Oh, I just shut down, but I want to actually boot back into Windows 10 now and show you Windows 10. And as I said, it is a valid copy of Windows 10. A legit key was entered to activate it. It's a legit product key, so it's nothing bad. Which, that's very nice for them to do that. Because, yeah. I mean, I could have probably gotten a key, but I would have had to pay money for it, and I don't have that much money. Really, I have, like, none. So, it's... that kind of stuff's an issue. But I need to clean out this computer. See, it just shut down because it overheated, so... I'm just gonna have to, like, give it a rest and show you the other computer, and then come back to this one for the Windows 10, then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the other laptop, which is a Toshiba Windows 7. And it's, I mean, the thing was, is it didn't have a hard drive when it was found, but I took another, I think it was another Toshiba computer. No, I'm not sure if it was Toshiba or Lenovo or what it was, but I took the hard drive out of it, and I put it in this computer. And because I think it's a UEFI Windows installation, it won't boot up to it. So let me show you. It won't boot up to it. See, it doesn't work. No bootable device. But if I go to the BIOS, which is like, I don't know what F key that is. F2? I'll have to reboot. I think it's F2 in most computers, but some computers it's not, so Ah, there we go. So, basically, those are, I guess, the specs. It's got 4 gigs of RAM. CPU speed isn't as fast as the other one. It does detect the disk drive. And it does detect the hard drive. And AMD Radeon HD graphics. I don't know if that's the greatest or what. But, this computer says to boot up to that first, but let's change that to USB's boot up first. I'm gonna put my Windows USB in here. How do you move it up? F5 and F6, except they're not working. There we go. I clicked the wrong one. And then this should be second. There, that way it boots up to any bootable devices that are in the system. I'm gonna try to repair this install real quick. I'm not sure if you really can. I mean, it's a UEFI installation, and this computer is not UEFI. I'm probably gonna reinstall it anyways, but I'm wondering what Windows is installed, if it's 10 or what, or if it's 8.1, which is what I assume it is, because it did have a Windows 8 sticker on it. I put my flash drive in, except where? Okay, right here will work. Okay, sorry, I got a call in the middle of the video, so it messed everything up. We're gonna go to 64-bit. So, yeah. Let's do this. I don't know if this is actually gonna repair it or not. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just the hard drive got put in a non-UEFI system. So, yeah. Or wait, you know what? I should see if the system has UEFI. Let me actually try to go back in that BIOS real quick. Okay, let's take it out. We don't have to take it out, actually. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me see. It might be a setting. Oh, and one problem with this computer as well, you haven't noticed it yet because it hasn't happened yet, but there's an issue where the fan is so loud that it's like crazy. Like the fan is like, I think something's caught in it or it's broken or something, but like when the fan comes on, you're going to hear it. What's this do? Boot speed fast? Like fast boot? Maybe that will do something. Because I think that's part of UEFI. So I don't think this computer has any kind of UEFI. But it's worth looking. These are a lot of settings. Well, what's that do? I don't think there's any kind of UEFI in this BIOS. Oh, there it goes. Listen to this. It's still blowing out hot air. So I don't know if it's just sounds like that or if it's broken, but I still feel it. I don't think it's blowing out that much, though. But that's what it does. It sounds crazy. Let's just discard changes. It's not doing it now. But let's just boot up to this real quick. I don't want this computer to be on that long if the fan's gonna do that. I need to have it looked at. I mean, it's still blowing out air though, but it sounds like it's gonna explode or something. It's like I don't know what happened. Can you guys tell me what you think that is? Is that the fan? It's definitely the fan, but is there something caught in it or is it broken? I can do commands here. I'm gonna set that down. We can do like boot rec, fix boot, fix MBR. Oh, it didn't work because I forgot a letter. And rebuild BCD. I typed it wrong again. There. Boot. I'll show you guys in a second. Rebuild BCD. I think this keyboard's like broken because I'm pushing the keys and it's missing. Yeah, it's the I key's not working very well. I think that's why. I think that's why it's not working. I'm typing it right, but the I keeps getting missed. It did fix boot, fix MBR, and rebuild BCD, because that usually fixes the boot up. Hopefully this works, because I don't want this fan to be on that much longer. I don't want this computer overheating or something. Because I need to open this up and take a look at the fan, make sure it's okay. What is it doing? Hopefully it'll find a Windows install. Yes, it did. Yes. The requested device can't be found. What? Let's try that again. I don't know why it's not working, but I'll be right back. Oh, never mind. It just found it the second I stopped it. I still don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Well, let's try to reboot anyways. I don't know if it's gonna boot. If that doesn't work, we'll try startup repair. I don't really think I can fix it though. See, it's not working. Okay. Insert. There, if I do that. The USB's in it. Okay. The fan isn't doing that anymore. The computer, to be honest, is not really hot, so that's good. It's not getting hot like the other one. So maybe it does work, because it's not staying on constantly, which might mean it's not staying on because it doesn't need it, because it cooled it off maybe. So maybe it partially still works. I don't know if it's Windows 8.1 or 10 on this drive, but this is a Windows 10 USB. Don't know which one it is though. I know this video is kind of long. I was thinking I have a mouse, but I don't. There it goes again. Repair your computer. Troubleshoot. Startup repair. So hopefully this works. Doesn't mean it's going to. Attempting repairs. That's good. And it can't repair. Where's the log file? I know where to look. Command prompt. Okay, let me go C:. Let's open a notepad and let's browse for the log file. Windows. Oh, this file's from 2015 on here, 2014. So this might actually have Windows 10. Except they're earlier in 2015 before it was actually free, so it's probably 8.1. System 32. And I know where the log file is. Log files. Where's log files? There it is. And then it's not even in here, so there's not even a log file. Okay. Well, I'm guessing that it can't be repaired then, and there's not even a log. And actually, it looks like it's Windows 8.1 to me, because Windows 10 wasn't even actually out at that time. Let's see if it boots, and then after that, if it does, I'm going to shut it off. I just wanted to see if it booted to know what OS, but I think I already know what OS it is anyways, and I'm going to reinstall. I just want to open up these two laptops, fix the overheating in that one, fix the fan in this one, and they're perfectly fine. They still work. They just have a couple issues that need some repairing. So let me just pause this and get the other one. This is the other computer. I have to re-record the video because apparently, somehow, because it had the stop thing, I thought it was recording still, but really it was still paused. And I thought it glitched it and accidentally forgot, or accidentally forgot to pause it. So I just lost that whole clip of me showing Windows 10, so I have to boot it back up. And now it doesn't want to boot up. There it goes. Well, I was just showing a couple things on it, so let me just do that again. So it shouldn't take that long. I mean, it just booted up, so it should boot up earlier, so it should be fast. I just don't have much time here. My thing is running out of memory, and people are probably coming home soon, so if you guys also have any other video ideas, let me know, so I could start recording some stuff. Looks like it froze again, so we're gonna have to shut it off again. This laptop really needs to be fixed. After this video, I'm probably not gonna use it at all until I open it up and clean out all the dust, if there's any in here, which I'm sure there is, because the computer was completely dusty when I got it, as I said earlier. Had dust all over it. So I assume there's a lot of dust inside this computer. And what I was saying with Windows 10, it's a little sluggish because there's no drivers. And I think I said this, but I'm not sure because I lost part of the video. But when it tried to do Windows updates to get all the drivers and such, it took all the bandwidth and no other devices was able to get online. And it was taking forever to download, so I had to shut it off because family needed to use the internet. Oh, great. It's doing that overheating thing again. I'm gonna have to give it some time, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. I say it cooled down enough, so let's boot it up. I can't wait to actually clean this thing out. I need to look up the model for it and how to take it apart. See, the thing is, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess something up. Hopefully it's not a whole bunch of pieces. Hopefully it'll be easy. Some computers are easy and some are very difficult. Hopefully this one's a simple one. So we'll see. I would update it at my grandpa's house on top of the vent, but he doesn't have Wi-Fi, so I can't do that. It definitely needs updates. It'll work a lot better with them. Because updates do help. And so do drivers. And driver updates. So hopefully this will boot up here. I was showing some stuff on this pen. I was doing some Windows ink. And the pen was actually was picking up, like, if I pushed hard on it or not, and it would, like, go very, like, short streaks when I barely pushed on it. So this pen is, it's so good that it actually recognizes how hard you push on the screen. It looks like it's kind of broken right here. It says, please wait. I don't know if it broke right here or if it's supposed to look like that. I need to fix my nail polish too. It's messed up. But I'll do that later. I forgot to fix it on this hand. It's got these buttons, but I'm not sure what they do. Haven't tried them. This is one of the very first generation touchscreens, so it's got that different feel compared to the other ones. It's not as glary though. The other ones glare more, the other newer touchscreens. So push like start. I didn't even recognize it's like where you're hovering. Because it's interesting because there's like no drivers either. And watch, we'll try Windows Ink. Not alarm and clock, that's not what I wanted. Okay. The first boot is slow, but it's also because there's no drivers installed, and the bandwidth by the internet happened. It took all the bandwidth, and then the family was mad that the internet wasn't working, so I had to shut it off and couldn't update it. Besides, I was afraid it was going to shut down and overheat again. I did have it over here because there's a vent right there. And it feels like it's getting hot again, so I hope it doesn't shut down. Hello. It's getting really slow. Go away, OneDrive. No one likes you. I just X'd it. Because that's usually where the X button is, except it wasn't showing it. I don't think it was glitched out. I'll show you here. It's moving really slow. The Windows Ink never showed up. But it's got all the drives there. See, there's an issue there with the splitting. I need to fix that. Let's try this again. It should work now. I think it was still booting. It's not even showing the... There we go. When you would write... See, it wrote on the edge of it, and it's... You see this? You push hard, and it does both. So that's, it recognizes how hard you push. So I'll put like, this is a test. I know it's writing bad on this because it's like, the screen moves. It's better when it's actually in that tablet mode type thing. I wonder what Windows 10 tablet mode with this would be like. Set this on my lap here, and you can see it actually, see, this is getting in the way, and you can like probably change the colors and stuff. Maybe not. I changed it to blue and it's still red. There we go. So, oh, and it just shut off, didn't it? Well, I told you, this thing has issues with overheating. I guess I'll just leave it at that. That was Windows 10. It was extremely laggy as well because I told you I need to get the drivers. I don't know if I really want to do that until I fix the overheating issue or have it in front of that vent again, or I know it's getting really cool, or have a fan on it. I'm only going to use it if there's a fan or a vent on it because then it works better that way. And the update will probably work better too. I don't want it to shut off in the middle of it. That wouldn't be good. And it's always good to do updates to make it work better, and the driver updates help to make all the hardware work with the software and make it fast. Pretty much is what I'm going to be doing is fixing the fan in that one. Whether there's something stuck in it or if it's just broken, get a new one. And this one, clean out all the dust and fix the overheating issues and any other things I need to do to make this work well. And these computers should work great again. I'm not going to really use them until I get them fixed because I don't want them to get in worse condition, because it's not good if they overheat, because if the fan doesn't work in this one, it could overheat as well. And this computer does overheat, so it just needs to be cleaned out. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for this. Thanks for watching. Maybe this computer has overheating issues like the HP. Maybe it's the design. I'm not entirely sure. Could be that too. Alright, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. I'll try to get more videos up, but I don't get back for at least another week, so I may not have really any videos till I get back. I'm not sure yet, or if I think of something, I'll make something, or if you guys have a good idea, then I'll use it. Alright, that's all I have. Thanks for watching once again. I know I've said that a million times, and bye-bye for now.